What's up, guys? Welcome back to part 2 of the 15-0 run video little mini series thing. The first battle I did here, I actually ran out of storage on my phone, so the battle did not record all the way. It got corrupted or whatever, but all I remember from it was that I let Altaria into Haunter and he didn't land the Shadow Ball on me, so I won that opening matchup, which is the key for Great League Go Battle League. Like, winning that lead matchup, or if you switch out, winning that secondary matchup is so important because, again, the meta is so wide open. There's so many different Pokemon people can use, and so you want to be able to have your counter lined up properly to their Pokemon. If you lose that lead, you know, you're at the mercy of whatever they have. And so, yeah, so we won that Haunter lineup, or lead matchup, and we were fine. So we're going to start this set at game 2. So let's just get into it, all right? So yeah, all right, strap yourself in or something, I don't know. I make some questionable plays here, but we ended up winning. So, all right, we have Altaria versus Hypno. Now, obviously, the move you need to watch out for here is Ice Punch. You can tank 1, but you cannot tank 2, obviously. So Altaria being double weak to Ice. So I go ahead and throw the Sky Attack. I'm expecting an Ice Punch here, so I shield. And sure enough, it is Ice Punch, and so I'm able. Yeah, I was trying to farm it down, but I didn't think I could get there, so I was gonna throw a Sky Attack. But this is the worst thing that happens when he throws the Sky Attack, and then now you accidentally CMP tied, so you waste all that energy. But that's okay because you actually want to win that matchup, but not with a lot of health, because Azumarill can farm you, and you don't want that, especially when you're bringing in Meganium, because it could throw 2 Ice Beams. And that's what I'm expecting here, but it's actually a Play Rough, so it makes me think he might have Play Rough Hydro Pump, which is a lot better than having Ice Beam. So that's good. So we throw a Frenzy Plant, and he switches. Okay, so I go ahead and I want to keep my Meganium lined up with Azumarill, so I switch into Deoxys. I probably could have stayed in, but it's just safer to probably let Deoxys take all this damage. And so I go ahead for another Rock Slide. And it shields, so now shields are down. This is perfect. I really am glad that they threw energy here, because I don't know if they would have farmed me down or not. It was close, but that's fine because I can just farm down with Meganium. Pretty straightforward win here. Again, when you win that lead matchup, it's just so much easier to win because you're in control of the match. And so that's why I'm comfortable burning 2 shields in the first matchup, and if I switch, I'm comfortable burning 2 shields because I want to make sure that I get my Pokemon lined up properly. It helps me win more matches. So here we have the same Altaria versus Altaria matchup. So what I'm looking at is the health bar of my opponent. If I see it go yellow like it just did right before mine, I know that I'm in the lead. So I'm going to just go ahead and shield and not throw a charge move, because I think that's the best play to do. Because again, you just want to win the switch advantage. I'm totally fine burning both shields right away. And now I have 2 Sky Attacks, so even though I have no shields, they're going to have to start burning shields if they want to stay alive. So that's exactly what happens. They burn 1 shield, here comes another Sky Attack. And he doesn't shield, probably a good idea. It wasn't going to KO anyways. And so I take this, that was obviously going to KO me. So now I can go in with Meganium, and since he just burned his energy, there's no way. I had the switch tray up just because I thought he was going to switch out, but there's no way he was going to be able to get to an Earthquake or a Sludge Bomb or a Sludge Wave. So that was awesome. Okay, so now I think I was trying to tap Earthquake, but I somehow typed Frenzy Plant. I don't know what I was thinking. And then he didn't shield, so I'm like, okay, maybe he won't shield again. Let me go ahead and throw an Earthquake just to see. And I don't know, I guess he gave up because he just didn't shield. So that was a really easy win. So now, so that was our 3rd win. We got 2 more matches left. All right, so this is going to be a shorter video than the last one because you already know the team. I don't need to explain what we're doing with the moves and everything. We already know. Okay, this is not a particularly good lead because, yeah, you take neutral damage, pretty good neutral damage from Electric, and Magneton charges really fast. So I switch out to my safe switch Deoxys. He goes into Swampert. I'm going to throw Rock Slide, which is not going to be super effective. But I don't want to throw the Psycho Boost right away, just because, you know, it lowers your attack. So I'm going to double charge to Psycho Boost and try to throw back to back. So let's see what happens. All right, go for one. And he shields. Okay, shields are down. Perfect. So I can throw the second one. Because the attack's lower, it doesn't KO. So it should. I thought it was going to, honestly, to be honest. And I'm like, dang it. So now I'm not sure why I shielded that. I don't know if that was really necessary, but I did feel quite in control of this match anyways. So that's probably why, because I wanted to throw some more counters, but I forgot that he had energy stored up, so it was kind of a waste. But that's okay, because I still have a healthy Meganium, and I have a healthy Altaria, so I'm ready to just kind of go head-to-head with this Skarmory. He does have a shield, so I'm most likely not going to win this matchup, but that's okay, because we got a lot of health. That's good. So the Sky Attacks are not super effective. And this one most likely will KO. If not, okay, it just didn't. I'm able to thankfully get to one more Sky Attack. This match was a lot closer than it needed to be, because even though he's in the red, I only have Meganium, but I do have some energy. So luckily a Frenzy Plant will do a decent enough chunk to allow me to get him right before he throws a Sky Attack. So that was huge. So now it's just... I'm at this stage, you can tank both, like pretty much any charge move it throws at you. That was a pretty big one though, but we're lucky. And then we get the Earthquake. So that was a pretty close game. Thankfully we had Earthquake. That's a pretty hard-hitting move. And remember, I just found out, I was making a video about Master League. I learned that from fighting Kyogre, that it's actually water is neutral to ground. I always just assumed it was resistant to it, just because water is super effective. But I learned that it's actually neutral, so if you go against a water type, a pure water type, you can throw Earthquake and do quite a bit of damage. If, like, let's say you don't have Frenzy Plant, like let's say you have something else. Anyways, back to the match. Okay, so we have Deoxys versus Whiscash here. And this is an annoying matchup because the Mud Bombs do decent chunks and they charge super fast. And so I try to go for the double Psycho Boost again. Again, it takes 10 counters to do that. And I get a shield out of him there, so that's good. And then I do a sax, or I do like a really... I was counting the moves there. I was counting to 5 right before we got to the 5th one. I just switched, and that was perfectly timed, so that was nice. And now this is a situation where you don't want to be in. However, when you do end up in this situation, what you want your opponent to do is to throw a charge move. If they farm you, then they know what they're doing, and that's not good. Luckily, he threw a charge move. I'm definitely not shielding it because I don't want him to farm. And so that was his mistake. Throwing that Stone Edge was not the best move there. Because now I can come in with Deoxys and start doing damage to it. Okay, so now I have Meganium. Shields are down. I don't even need to throw an Earthquake at this point. Frenzy Plant will be enough to do the trick. And we have Victory Bell. So now, this was a mistake. I shouldn't have thrown Frenzy Plant. Because Victory Bell has that poison subtyping, I can hit it with a lot more damage by doing Earthquake. So that was not smart. Definitely want to go Earthquake. You'll see here, I decided to go for Earthquake this time. And it does a lot more damage. So there, and luckily he had the Whiscash in the back. We just barely squeak out that 5th win. So yeah, definitely don't throw Frenzy Plant. If you need to do damage against Victory Bell, throw Earthquake. I feel like I should have known that. That was kind of an amateur hour mistake. But anyways, it was okay because we had a shield. And yeah, this Landorus sucked. I still don't have like a really good one. So I'm still searching for that. But anyways, that was a quick video. Part 3 will be coming out tomorrow. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And good luck in your battles. Hope you don't lag like I've been doing. It's just been awful. But yeah, so anyways, we'll see you tomorrow.